Hello DePaul community members. My name is Connor Mudd and I am so pleased to welcome you to DePaul's annual tree lighting ceremony. I am so pleased that you are all here with us even in this virtual environment. This is the third year that we've hosted this event, and although our celebration looks quite different from years past, we still wanted to gather around to light our community's tree. You see, this tree is a symbol. It's a symbol for our DePaul community and is a beacon that we will all eventually be able to come back to. For me, I appreciate that DePaul is celebrating the holiday season because it really creates an atmosphere of a home away from home. The whole university coming together to celebrate the spirit of giving makes the DePaul community a wonderful thing to be a part of. While many of us have been away during the pandemic, I was excited to hear that this tradition was continuing for our community. This pandemic will eventually subside, and we will be able to gather around this tree for years to come. Our campus is a special place, and while we haven't been physically here this quarter, our Vincentian values and sense of caring about one another are things that make our community unique in this virtual environment. Through this fall quarter, connection has become more important than ever. As the president of the DePaul Activities Board, I'm part of a student team that has been working to create connections for students outside of the classroom this quarter. As we head into the holiday season, I think about how this is the best time of year to connect with my family and those that I care about. DePaul has given me the chance to expand my definition of family, and I will carry those relationships throughout my time at DePaul and in years to come. Those connections are what make DePaul unique and special when we gather even in a virtual environment. With that, let's continue our ceremony. Please join me in welcoming Abdul Malik Ryan from Mission and Ministry for this year's Invocation.
Merciful Creator of us all, as we enter the season of shorter days and longer nights, we are reminded of all the darknesses that surround us, our community, and our world. The darknesses of sickness, of injustice, of poverty, of violence. These darknesses which touch all of us, but whose weight falls hardest on the most vulnerable. In our many diverse human traditions, we remind ourselves during this time of the power of light, the hope of your care and concern for us, and the ways in which each of us can be light to those around us. And that at all times, even or perhaps especially in the darkness, you are there. We see this in the lights of Advent and Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Diwali, and in countless other forms. In as many forms as there are languages in which your people call on you. May DePaul University and this community beloved to us be a light of excellence, goodness, and hope for our city, our country, and our world. Amen.
Thanks so much for the invocation, Abdul Malik. My name is Alyssa Esberto, and I am the Student Government Association President. Before I begin, I want to thank a few groups that helped bring today's events to life. First, I want to thank the Office of Student Involvement. So many of the festive and memorable things that happen for students start off as ideas. Well, the idea for a student-centric holiday event was presented to them a few years ago, and they brought it to life through today's tree lighting ceremony. Secondly, I want to thank facility operations. As we all know, ideas are nothing without the people who can help execute tasks. They have been working to ensure that every element was secured and every bulb was in place in anticipation for today's activities. Finally, we owe a special thank you to University Marketing and Communications and Student Centers who helped to bring this event to life in a virtual capacity. Even though we aren't all gathered here physically around the tree, I appreciate that DePaul is celebrating the holiday seasons because for me, this season brings joy and excitement. Especially after finals, the end of this quarter was an overwhelming time for some students. So activities like this help alleviate some of that stress and remind us of our community values here at DePaul. As Connor talked about a little while ago, our tree and the lights that are around it serve as a symbol. As I reflected on my remarks for today's tree lighting ceremony, I spent some time thinking about another place where I'm surrounded by lights during the holidays. In my church, Lions Heart Christian Ministries, we hold a candlelight service each year. We turn off all the lights and our pastor starts with a small flame on his candlestick. And this flame gets passed on until everyone's candle is lit up and the whole sanctuary is bright. While everyone has different reasons why the holiday is special to them, it's specifically special to me because of my faith and a reminder that Jesus is my light. When I look at this tree and think about the light it will exude this holiday season, I think about it as DePaul shining the values of our Vincentian community. No matter our beliefs, this tree serves as a reminder of who we are and how we continue to come together to answer the Vincentian question, what must be done? As we turn on the tree lights for this holiday season, I want to encourage folks to take a moment to reflect on how they live the Vincentian mission. Through reflection, think about how you can continue to honor the human dignity of everyone. We meet this season. Make an active effort to see the humanity in folks on the margins this holiday season. Spend time to create community with friends and family, even in virtual settings. Live in solidarity with the marginalized and recognize that everyone deserves a space to celebrate the holidays. The Vincentian mission is, at its core, about seeing the humanity in everyone. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for all that you do to live the Vincentian mission, particularly this holiday season. Happy holidays!
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. Now bring us some figgy pudding. Now bring us some figgy pudding. Now bring us some figgy pudding and bring some right here. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. So bring some right here. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
For a lot of reasons, this year's event looks a lot different than in years past. Typically, this has been a chance for our community to come together and celebrate in person. With some of the regulations around in-person gatherings, you may notice that we don't have our normal audience and the attendees look a little different than usual. We affectionately refer to this year's attendees as our Santa Army. They don't sing, talk, or dance, but they do have a purpose that will hopefully help our DePaul community. Thanks to the help of the Idea Realization Lab, these inflatables have been decorated to each have their own Tree of Wisdom. Beginning December 9th, these inflatables will become adoptable on a first-come, first-served basis, with proceeds going to the Student Emergency Assistance Fund. The pandemic has showed uncertainty in students' lives by creating unexpected housing and food expenses, limiting their income from off-campus jobs and work-study positions, and creating other unforeseen challenges. By helping meet their immediate needs, the Student Emergency Assistance Fund can give DePaul students the ability to overcome the difficult setbacks that COVID-19 poses. You can see more about adopting part of the Santa Army by visiting inspire.depaul.edu. Additionally, while we aren't able to have students, faculty, and staff come together around the tree this year, we wanted to do something to ensure that our community was able to symbolically join us on this year's events. Joining us both in St. Vincent's Circle and around the country are the deans and SGA senators or representatives from each of the academic colleges. Each of them will be placing an ornament on the tree that represents the students, faculty, and staff in their area. These ornaments will hang throughout the holiday season in the Lincoln Park Student Center.
Traditions play an important role in our religious observances. Whether it's fasting or lighting candles or reciting a prayer, traditions bring people together to celebrate their faith as a community. DePaul University has many of its own traditions. Some are long-standing, like commencement. Others, like this tree lighting ceremony, are relatively new. In a time when we can't be together in person, our traditions hold even greater importance. They strengthen our DePaul community and give us hope. That's why it's important to uphold our traditions however we can, even if they feel and look different. 2 years ago, we planted this tree as a symbol of hope for the DePaul community and the world. It represents many things: our dedication to one another, our commitment to our Catholic Vincentian and urban mission, and especially DePaul's bright future. Regardless of your religion, background, or beliefs, this tree is for everyone at DePaul. No matter what or how you celebrate, I hope you will pause, reflect, and restore this holiday season. Consider your blessings. Express gratitude for your friends and family. Share peace, love, and kindness. Every year, we light this tree at the beginning of the holiday season, and it stays lit until classes resume in January. We hope its glow will continue to serve as a beacon of light for our students. Wherever you might be right now, your DePaul community stands strong with you. Joe and I hope your holidays will be filled with joy. We wish you many blessings, peace, and health in the year ahead.
When we moved the tree lighting ceremony to a virtual event, we received 2 main questions. First, students were curious if we were going to have DePaul holiday sweaters. Unfortunately, we aren't able to do sweaters this year, but we have a limited edition holiday beanie available to students who are participating in this tradition virtually. Students, to request your beanie, simply scan the QR code pictured on the screen or click the event link on go.depaul.edu/holidays to check into today's event, and it will be mailed to you. Faculty and staff, we've got something planned for you too. You can check in to request one of the Tree of Wisdom ornaments that you saw placed on the tree. You too can scan the QR code pictured here or click the event link on go.depaul.edu/holidays. In regards to the second question, previous year's attendees wanted to know if the faculty staff choir was going to perform. I've got some good news for you on that front. Directed by Kiana Stone from Student Affairs, the choir will be joining us virtually. In the words of Buddy the Elf, we believe that the best way to spread holiday cheer is singing loud for all to hear. With that in mind, please turn your speakers up and sing along.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the hills we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to laugh and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A day or 2 ago, I thought I'll take a ride, and soon Miss Fanny Bride was seated by my side. The horse was lean and lank, misfortune seemed his lot. We got into a drifted bank, and then we got upside. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Alrighty folks, it's the moment you've been waiting for, the tree lighting. So here is where we need your help. We're going to count down from 10, and at the end of it, our group here is going to flip the switch and turn on the holiday tree. No matter where you are, we hope that you will join us as we count down. The tree will remain lit through the holiday season and will serve as a beacon to light our way for students when they come back in January. With that, let's count down from 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you all so much for joining us for this year's tree lighting ceremony, and have a happy holidays from DePaul University.